Hello everyone, my name is Atratzu, and you're going to suffer through this with me. So here's the deal. I was just going to write a review about this game, but I decided, you know what, I'm just going to cover this on my channel because I want to share my suffering. I want everyone to know what I've been doing on Steam when they've seen me playing Destiny Warriors. So, just a couple things to cover in advance. This is not going to be a standard Atratzu review because it's clear that the developers didn't really try, so neither am I. If only it was that simple. Of course, I'm still going to try to do the best that I can in a presentation. I have a bit of an outline here that I will try to follow along for covering the standard things that I would cover in a normal review. Now then, the first thing to talk about is that this game, I am definitely not a fan. The short of the game is the story was basically ripped right out of the Naruto series, and the gameplay is standard RPG Maker gameplay. I'll try to do what I can to articulate where I was at each different hour that I spent playing the game, but I'm just going to show you the beginning part of the game, and then I'm going to show you where I last was. I don't think I'm going to try to push any farther into this game. I'm like right up at the end, and I feel like I'm held hostage until I beat the game to get the final achievement. I'm just really not feeling it anymore. Just really don't want to work on this anymore. So, just a quick note, the developer for Destiny Warriors is Ninjalex, or it's Ninjalex, however you look at it. And let's get started. So a couple things to note about the story. Alright, they give you 3 different difficulties. That's nice. I've only played as easy. I don't want to play anything tougher. And then, alright, so look at that. This guy's explaining it. Blah, blah, blah. Dialogues. You spend the entire first bit learning the different characters. Now then, if you don't know the story of Naruto, I would suggest you click off. If you intend to ever know anything about Naruto, I suggest you click off, because I'm going to basically spoil the whole thing, or at least the main key points of the entire series. So you start out here, and I feel like I'm playing a Pokemon game, because that's what RPG makers do. You try to leave, and your mom's like, "What? How dare you forget getting your lunch? Here, take this stuff as you go to ninja school, because yeah, you're a ninja." The protagonist, I think he's the protagonist, the main character in this game is called JC. I have no idea what JC stands for. I knew a CJ, but I have never known a JC. You're late for school, so you have to run way over here and walk into the school building, and hi, how's it going? My name's JC. I don't know what it stands for either. And this guy over here, Kit, he's been stalling for you. At this point, you're just kind of like, okay, that's cute. I can see kind of like where you might think that they would have a Naruto inspiration kind of thing that they'd be going on around here. But, you know, maybe you just jump into conclusions. No, whole game, it's basically copied point for point. It'll become even more evident as you get through here. So let's talk to this guy first. What do you want, loser? So, who do we know in the Naruto franchise that talks like that? Sasuke! So you talk to this person. I'm not exactly sure who this one was supposed to be honest. And Spark was an extra character, so that's actually one of the unique ones. This one, you won't know until later. At first I thought he was based off of Sakura, but no, that is not the case. It's more clear later on. This person is basically Lee. It was basically Lee. I can't remember Lee's last name. This is Kiba. I don't know what that was. There's just a feud between these two. I don't know who he was based off of. This is based off of Hinata, which I didn't figure out at first. I thought she was just cold-shouldered. This is the Sakura of the game, kind of. Different bit of a personality quirk. And this is also somebody different. So there are some different things to the game, but the problem that I have, it follows so many similarities to the Naruto series that it's just, they really should have referenced it inside of the store page, and there's no reference to it whatsoever. So okay, you're getting broken down into your teams. Alright, we're in a forest. In a forest. Man, what a crazy thing. Alright, now you gotta take him on. Come at him, bro. Nobody cares. He's basically explaining the simple mechanics and stats in the game. It's pretty straightforward, as are most RPG makers. You've got your HP. Once your HP drops down to nothing, you die. You have... Zane, shut up. TP. which I imagine is the amount of toilet paper that you need. Once you build up toilet paper, you're then able to unleash your ultimate skills, which is very similar to like a Final Fantasy-esque. Then you also had chi skills, and that's basically mana or magic. Pretty standard mechanics. Most people are familiar with these. Come on. Now you need to walk around the forest and find bells. Woo! Hello, bell. Nope, that was a cure pill. This is a bell. Yay, a bell. And now you need to fight. Simple mechanics. You get here. You have JC, who's just like, I'm going to use magic. So here's the different things. You can attack. Mode is a special mode that you unlock later on. I really don't use them much. You got skills, you got magic, so no water guns against those, so we'll just attack, and then we'll just hit that, because why not? So using magic, it says, woo, this looks pretty straightforward. What's so bad about this, Atratzu? You might be asking. Well, don't worry, it gets a whole lot worse later on. The nice thing about it, I didn't actually have a crabby disposition for this game until much later in the game. For the most part, it actually feels pretty good for the first few hours. For the first few hours, I was like, you know what? This is not a very painful RPG Maker game. I actually like it. But that opinion changed when the Fire Nation attacked. No. That opinion changed when I got into later levels. So you can escape by hitting the left arrow. You got different chests. Use another bell. You got to fight on each bell. You can just physical attack for the most part at this point. This point of the game, no one really cares. You can pretty much just one attack, one kill everything. It would be nice if it stayed that way for the entire game, but once you get later in the game, it doesn't work that way anymore. So, I've already explained the people in my party, and I've explained pretty much everyone else around there, and you kind of get the basic gist of the idea of this part of the game. I'm not sure what else there really is to say. You can open up your inventory, you got items. This is also very standard for an RPG Maker game. Oh, good stuff about this one. So if you try to read any of the character bios, the game will crash. So you have different pills that restore different things. You got books, you got different skill items. Later on in the game, you will be able to use a map, and you'll be able to go around and explore several different areas. Let's see if we can fast forward through this so you can at least see a little bit more of the similarities yourself. Oh, by the way, those two circles there, those are supposedly, this is where you go to heal. So 10 ri, that's how you heal. The price goes up as you level up and you get farther into the game. And then this is supposed to be one that lets you heal. There's a bit of a problem though. You can save here. You can save here. You can save over here. There is no point in the game that you can't save. So what's the point of even having those save points? Pointless. There's no reason to ever have them. This is just a sample of the salt. Just a sample. No. Get out of here. Don't want to do anything with this. There's also another problem that I have with the dialogue, which will be made a little bit more clear in the next section that I'm going to show. It's that I feel like the person that was writing this was on a power trip with, oh, look at this, I can use obscenities. I'm going to swear all the time in all of my dialogue. So what I was thinking about earlier and how I was going to articulate this, I'm not adverse to cursing. I do not view that it's professional and that I should be cursing on my YouTube videos. However, in video games, a lot of times I feel that it just kind of adds a bit of humanity to your character if they have, you know, they're normal and they use obscenities every now and again. I think of some of the more, we'll say, dirty-mouthed characters. Oh, we gotta actually fight this one? Fine, alright. Whatever you say. So, some of the more dirty-mouthed characters, like the protagonist in, or not really the protagonist, but the people in The Darkness 2, you're part of the mob, they swear a lot. So, they, you know, I didn't notice that. It didn't bother me that much at all that they swore, that they used obscenities. I had another couple of games that I was thinking about. In Mafia 2, they swear a lot in Mafia 2. Again, mob, not a good example there. In Saints Row, the Saints Row series, they use some obscenities. However, they don't use it, like, nearly as much. They don't use it in every sentence and drop the F-bombs and stuff like that. Or if they do, it's like it feels appropriate. It's not like with this, it feels like I'm following along the story of a bunch of junior high kids, really. And that puts me off. Nothing against junior high kids, but most of them are about as shallow as a teaspoon. That joke probably won't go with very many people at all. But again, I'm not even trying, okay? Not even trying. Why try with a game where they're not even going to try with themselves and try to write up their own story? They're just going to steal it from somebody else. I actually was tempted to be like, maybe for this Steam review, I should just, steal somebody else's review. And I was like, no, that's not fair. I shouldn't steal somebody else's review and be like, I don't feel like doing this, so I'm just going to copy this person's review. Because that doesn't exactly hit the point correctly. No. Did you find all the bells? Yes. Nope. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Really? Yeah, thanks. All the bells will be glimmering. Screw you. Fine. No, we're not going to do this anymore. Oh, that's right. I can't even restart it. Let's see if it restarts and crashes. Woo! Good stuff. You can't hit the restart key because it crashes. Well, let's have a look at the store here because I had the store up just for such an occasion as this so you can see for yourself. So, let's see here. You can read through all the About Game spot of this. This is an epic 12-hour JRPG inspired by greats on Super Nintendo, Sega, Mega Drive, and Turbo Duo Drive, blah, blah, blah. Let's just type in Naruto. What's this? There is no reference to Naruto in this, even though the story is basically Naruto? Oh, man. Say it ain't so. Alright, let's load this nonsense again. Alright, let's continue off from where I last was. So, let's go here. So what I was doing here is I was actually farming up currency because I'm still going to try. I think the level's capped now because I don't get experience anymore. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's walk out here and watch them. This is not a typical thing. Normally, they don't have all of the characters stacked up and following you, but whatever happened here was definitely not intended. There are plenty of upgrades and weapons that you can buy in the game. This pretty much covers it. Look, they seem like they're following me, but they're not. So let's just pick up. This was my strategy. Wouldn't it be great if I beat it? I would actually probably be more mad if I beat this next part while I was recording, because then everyone would be like, it didn't look so tough. It was, trust me. Go to the equipment, you can optimize. Sometimes the optimizations don't work. It has standard JRPG stats on it for the most part, or rather RPG Maker stats. The reason I like the Ninja Code suit in this one is that it gives a lot of defense. I don't know what else to say about it. See you later, guys. Yeah, I don't really have anything more to say about these characters. Let's just jump right in here. I really haven't given anyone time to do any of the reading nonsense. So, all right, I like squirrels. Fine. Yeah. So, there's the many reoccurring elements of the characters saying random things because random equals funny, right? Sometimes, but not there. Oh, look at that. See, look, just out of the blue. There's one. I need to have a counter that's just like talking about all the different curses. And this is just one small section. Since when are you in the other thing? Alright, bro, what is it? Whispers. I know, just this. Dude, why are you... There's another one. I mean, that one is kind of appropriate and kind of makes sense for why that would be there. And really, we're making a condom joke right here at the end of the game. This is the kind of nonsense I've been putting up with through the entire game. And I am tired of it. You can never be a... No, we're not even doing that. So there's another one, and so now that's appropriate. Oh no, you're of course. All right, I hate you. Love you too. Blah blah blah. So yeah, you've got like this Naruto has a crush on Sakura kind of story thing that's been going the entire time. Now that Sasuke's gone, yay, they're gone. All right, so he dropped the F-bomb there again. Yay. Okay. So now you have a talk between the two of them. What do you mean, gloves? Yeah, well, there's a tunnel of love. Oh, really? Stop acting like you're so much better than me. So my latest strategy has been, alright, let's just try to buff up with all the different foods. So this is giving him different buffs. Can't do that one. Let's just hit all of these. There's nothing interesting to say while I spam key all through the different items that I have. I don't know if they're actually helping, but I'm going to at least give it my best attempt. This is hard because I can't seem to take them all down at once. The best approach that I have right now is to take this to increase my toilet paper so I can use my ultimate skill. One of the frustrating things about this game is that not all the magic skills work equally. I will demonstrate this if I fail this. You see, I'm just going to call it magic instead of X2, which you got to get familiar with. So Firewall, this will damage everyone normally, but for some reason if I use Healing Blaze, or if I use the Ultimate Fire move, which is, what was this? Where was my Ultimate Fire move? Was it X Firewall? Yeah, the Ultimate Fire attack. This will do 1 damage to everyone. Yeah, that's all. One freaking damage to all of them. And that takes a lot of mana to cast that nonsense. So that's not a good time. Let's give it a shot. So you got your skills. You got ones that are different with different weapons that are equipped. And I mean, this much was pretty cool. Like, this part of the combat was pretty fluid. I was like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Just watch me crit and kill everybody. And then I'll be like, well, I guess I'm going to finish this game. So, okay, you got this one. He does magic. And all my buffs are still up. Oh, great. He's counterattacking. Well, it looks like we still have time to try this again. So let's just take one of those green pills to restore that. Knowing my luck, the way that my life goes is that I will beat this in my first try. And everyone, it'll just make me look like a big liar. All right. Death. Nope. Countered. Death. No. Death. 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 All right. Now we gotta try again. Wait, how much health does everybody have? Could I potentially take them down that way? At this point, the best thing that could happen for me is if I could somehow manage to get them all. I don't know if I'm going to be that lucky, though. All the seals wore off. Counterattack wore off. If I could take them down with this last one, please! So we did attack first. That's nice. So he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Really? 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 What? This. I guess the game's not over. Yay, beat him again. Now that's over with. I should head for the tunnel exit. So you can't save at this point. It's already nighttime, so there you go. He's dropping more obscenities. It must be gone. So, well, maybe I'll find another chance to tell Maddie how I feel. Oh, yeah, I'm spoiling the end for you guys. Good stuff, right? What are you still doing here? What do you mean I'm still here? I thought that I waited for the whole gecko thing. Oh, I see. Sad face. Whatever I want to talk to you. Is it okay? Of course. I mean, sure, I would love to. Great. Hey, go ahead. Get really dark. Okay. We'll be back to the zone. Yeah. Good luck on your training. I guess this is good night. Good night, Casey. Are they gonna kiss? I bet they're gonna kiss because this was written by a little kid. Yep. Oh well, I had my chance, and see, there it is again. Why? Was that really necessary? People don't talk like that unless you're a little kid. You've just learned your swears. Good job, JC. Had to ruin it. I guess I should head back home and save for a big day tomorrow. Aw, a kiss on the cheek. They're taking care of the shrug and whatnot. Good night. Good night indeed. The next day. Are we about done? Today's a big day. Are you ready to go? Of course, Ma. Get prepared for anything like this. It seems yesterday you were still in your ninja diapers. Yeah, 'cause that's the thing. I'm just a little proud to know it. Ninja diaper JC, ninja diaper JC. Okay, then I'm just gonna head out. I don't blame you. That's an annoying mom. All right, let's save. That does not. Let's load. Can we restart? Look, it restarted that time. It's not. It doesn't show it fairly. All right, let's try this again. So let's demonstrate some of the annoying things about this. So if you didn't believe what I was saying earlier, let's attack them with, so you can actually read the flavor text, and that's kind of cool. So first off, what I was talking about with Firewall. This will damage them just like, I don't know, a fair amount of damage. And for the amount of mana that it requires to do that, that's pretty decent. No complaints. Oh, great. Frozen. This is the kind of nonsense I was talking about. They would freeze me, and then chain stun me, and then just keep on going and going and going. And this is why I had to resort to using as many things as I possibly could in the game to get through this. So look at that. This is fun. This is a fun game. This part, There's actually several parts of the game that I got stuck and I started to have problems. First off, I definitely pushed through the game as hard and fast as possible because I wanted to be done with it. So I was under-leveled at parts, and so I did have to do the standard RPG level grind kind of thing. This is pretty normal. By the way, I still haven't been able to make a move. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is why I was stuck on this person. See, all right, now we're back here. We got 1 health. Am I going to be able to heal myself up in time? Let's see if I can heal myself up in time. All right, we'll use this one. Recovers 100% of user's health. No, we didn't have time. Ah, KO, you're dead. So now I get to see the defeat screen. This is actually one of the things that I liked about it because you can at least retry the battle without needing to reload anything. So if you forgot to save, you can retry battle. You can go to the title. You can shut down. Or you can load a save state. Let's retry battle. We'll jump right back into this nonsense. Maybe this time they'll let me actually cast Firewall. So we'll hit Firewall to hit everybody. Oh, and if you didn't notice, my buffs are gone when I retry the last fight. So this is completely unbuffed. So there you go. 300 damage to each one. It's pretty decent. No complaints. I don't have any problem with doing that amount of damage. Now let's do healing. No, healing blaze works just fine. This is just heals up everybody. Let's do the ultimate fire attack. All right. So this should definitely leave a huge mark, right? X tornado wall. If they don't stun or freeze me, then we will be able to see the amazing mana burner that this move is. Woo! 1 damage to everybody. Ooh, so big, so impressive, so mighty. All right, let's do Fire Tornado. This will do 1 damage to everybody. At first, I thought it was because of the weapon that I have equipped, but all right, stunned. Looks like we don't get to see what that move is because as soon as you're stunned, nothing else happens. If I get unstunned, I need to cast it again. It won't continue on casting. At this point, I just stand there. I'm just like, take me, Gecko. Which, I mean, if he was Zabuza, at least he'd be cool. But in this case, he's just a loser. That's really all there is to say about it. Yay! Game over. Let's try again. This is the nonsense I did many, many times. Unfortunately, I deleted all my old saves. I didn't think I was going to make a video on it. I was just like, I'm almost done. Let's delete all these saves and organize my stuff. I had about 12 different saves throughout the different game on different characters. And like the execution of the game was almost good. Frozen. Woo! Good deal. This is fun. Isn't this fun? I'm glad that we can hang out today and watch this gameplay where it's basically watch Atratzu get beat up by NPCs where you can't even level grind to out level the content so you can go farther. So now I'm actually frozen. I am stunned and I am, I don't know what the other condition is. Disabled, frozen, knocked out, I don't know what it is. I'm basically 3 times CC'd and there's nothing I can do. There's a reason I was stuck on this level. There's a reason I was stuck on this level. So there you go. Not even a chance. Not even a chance. And so that's why I had the Santa Claus stuff. And I don't remember if I actually equipped the Santa Claus. Yeah, I did equip the Santa Claus gear on this one. Anyways, I think I did. So let's retry battle again. I want to try to demonstrate a couple more things. So you also have different skills. The way that, I think I said it earlier, but in case I didn't, the way you get more toilet paper is by attacking or taking damage, and then you have all of these different ones that you can use. Some of them are useful, some of them are not. There were some bosses that I actually got stuck on because only one skill out of my entire arsenal would actually have an impact on the people that I was fighting. So you go. Fire Tornado. Didn't do squat. Alright. Let's do Eruption. I don't know if Eruption does any damage or not, but it's just, you have to just go through each one and see which one's effective. Generally, the person that made the game made some way to do it. The problem is figuring out what it was. Ah, look at that, 500. So that's the skill I should have been using. Eruption's the one. Yeah. It's an Overheat. I don't know if Overheat does squat. Let's find out after they kill me, because I don't think I'm going to make it through this. Oh, yeah, we resisted one. Yeah, we resisted that one. Alright, does that do anything? That did a fair amount of damage. Now, there are plenty of healing skills. The only time that the game is actually pretty interesting is when there are more people, but the problem is that when you're under-leveled, it doesn't do it any good. I'll show you an actual, like, higher level, like what I was... Yeah, alright, cool beans. So let's actually take on more of a standard multi-battle kind of thing, which, again, it was actually pretty decent when you were multi-battling. So I was going to keep farming this person until something was going to happen. So, battle Jenny, and I don't know any characters from the Naruto series. But you can see that they tried to, like, imitate them, especially even the Sasuke character looks a lot like the Sasuke did. So, alright. This is pretty much the standard that you go into here. You could attack. I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to Firewall, and then I will Thunder 2, and then I will Bubble Storm, and then I will Thunder 2. And this is pretty much what happens. Once you know the effective attacks to use against everybody, those are the ones you need to do. It's just the easiest thing that you can do to take them on. That's what you do. And apparently, Maddie's bubble attack is the strongest thing ever. Just ever. Ever. Oh yeah, let's try Eruption, because Eruption takes a little bit more, does a little bit more damage, so we'll do that one instead. Say we tried to do something else, though. Say we tried to use Thunderstorm. That sounds really impressive, right? Isn't going to do crap. Nothing. Not at all. Blizzard. Ultimate Ice Attack. Isn't going to do crap. Spark 2. That'll do a decent amount of damage. I think it'll do, like, so-so. It's not as good as Thunder 2, because I've already figured that one out. So, okay. Oh, man. Never mind, it only did 1. Oh, man. 1. All these 1s. That actually did decent damage. But for the mana it costed, the Bubble Beam attack is way better, because it does way more. So, okay, we'll do the Ultimate Fire Attack. Alright, so Thunderstorm didn't do squat. Do we have anything else here that we can show? Okay. So let's try to blind them. This is always a fun one to do on these. Let's do Life Drainer. I don't think that's going to do squat either. Let's try to blind them again. You can do healing skills. This character, Shizune, and Maddie both are healing characters. They just learn different spells as they level up. That's really the only explanation there is to say about it. Let's see if we can blind them. Oh, yay, one person was blinded. Oh, yay, another person was blinded. We drained health. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. We didn't start the fire. Let's just finish them off. No more playing around with them and nonsense. Came here to kick a butt and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. So, ta-da. And then they grade you. Rub salt in the wound, why don't you? So, that's really all there is to say about this. I don't think I've missed anything. Story, gameplay. I guess I should mention this much about the game. So, while it is true... can't restart yet. Oh, let's open a book. I'll open a book so you can see for yourself just how BS the book is. So, the game... Why did I do that? So, the game is just crap. I'm not fond of it at all. I don't have very many nice things to say about it. To be honest, most of the time that I spent playing this game, I actually was playing other games in the background, and I would just alt-tab to this one at different times. So, I mean, I can't be too upset over it. And like I said, the first, let's be generous and give it maybe the first 3 or 4, maybe even 5 hours of the game was actually really fun. I was enjoying myself up to that point. Now we can't do the world map. Crash on me, buddy. What? Making me a liar? Are you making me a liar? You. What? Makes me a liar. That makes me even more mad. Maybe it needs to, like, go into detail first. I need to, like, run around and get into a couple fights or something. Because the restart works. That's probably what it is. Whatever is tied into the restart. Whatever's tied into the restart and when you can and can't restart. This isn't the one I wanted to do. When you can and can't restart, that's when the book breaks as well then. So let's just go through this one and I'll just show you getting through this really fast. This time I promise I'll go through this super fast. You won't even know. Like I said, I was farming them. So basically what you do is you just AoE as hard as possible, and then you run over to the innkeeper over there, and you're just like, hi, heal my health. And then she does. It's pretty much the explanation that there is to it. Ta-da! Then you do that again. The frustrating thing is you see that some people have modes and some people don't, so you have to, like, look really quick at how many times you tap down before you do that. It's all out of sync. It's frustrating. Not a fan. Paralyzed. It's always nice when somebody else is paralyzed. A lot of times if you're stuck on a fight, you just got to keep going again and again and again. That, or you have to make sure you save before the fight. And so this person heals you for $500. It's pretty expensive, right? So if you're stuck somewhere, you just keep going and going and going, and then just keep resetting. Ah, we just double healed. Oh well, nobody cares. Stop. No. Alright. Hi. I'll select a book if you want to buy it. Naruto-kun. Adventures of blah blah blah. We'll buy this. This is volume 3. Adventures. You already have this book. Do I want this one? It's like there's no real reason to actually get these. And the only reason I've played this long is because I'm held hostage because I want to get the achievements. Otherwise, I would have quit a long time ago. I would have played through the first part. Once I started getting testy, I'd be like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. I don't want to play this anymore. Let's see if we can we crash the game? Can we crash it? I want to crash it. Scroll down. Adventures of Kit. That's a good book series, I bet. Ta-da! Look at that! And you thought I was lying. So, that's really all I have to say about Destiny Warriors. A frustrating game. A game that has held me hostage because I feel like I need to get the final achievement in it. The entire series basically has stolen... just to summarize the entire story. If you have heard the Naruto series, you can definitely listen. If not, click off now. You're not missing out on anything. Basically, the story follows the same general arc, and even down to some of the conversations are identical to the Naruto series. So you start out, you got to collect bells for Kakashi-sensei, alright? That's basically who Max's older brother is basically emulating, is Kakashi, alright? So, you go collect the bells for Kakashi. Once you finish collecting the bells, then you... Let's just hit this so I at least have something different showing up on the screen. Then after that, you then get sent on a ninja mission for the Hokage, and the Hokage is just like, I want you to go pick weeds. And then like almost like word for word off of the original series, they're just like, oh, I want a better one. I want a higher rank mission. And then your character and like everybody complains. They're like, man, we all want higher rank mission. And then they're like, all right, we're gonna send you on, what was it, a C class mission or something, a B or something. It's like, oh, you must hunt down a rogue ninja which has stolen the ninja scroll. And I'm just like, all right, this is like Naruto. This is like Naruto. Not liking. I like the Naruto series. The Naruto series did their story very well. Not everyone likes this story. It's kind of a cop out, but I mean, I like the series. I'm just like, this is Naruto. Okay. I was able to forgive it for a while. Like I said, the first few hours I was just like, that's fine. I don't care. The gameplay, the combat, that's fine. It was as soon as I started to not enjoy the gameplay as well that I was just like, all right, I've had enough of this. Not a fan. Not a fan anymore whatsoever. So, okay, you hunt down a ninja scroll. This was one of the few things about the game that I thought was cute. I'm just going to spoil it for you right now. There's no point in even saying anything to be spoilers for the story. The whole thing with the ninja scroll, at the end, the joke was the ninja scroll you retrieved was basically the shopping list for the Hokage, and the Hokage's wife was going to chew him out if you didn't get it. Like, that was it. That was the twist. And then later on, Sasuke meets up with another character who's just like, I guess he's Max in this one, but I'm going to still call him Sasuke because that's who he is. He even says, hey, loser. So, I mean, he's got, like, down to the dialogue that's pretty much identical. And then he's just like, I'm gonna fight you. And then you can win or lose against that fight. And then I lost because I wasn't using items. I was just trying to attack, standard attack, and equip the best items. That was the route that I was taking. Which again, in RPG Maker's pretty good about giving you that user interface and that kind of user control, whether the creator intended to or not. That part felt pretty good. And then after after I was finished, treasure hunt, that's so lame. Oh, Sasuke. After that was done, then like it followed the rest of the Naruto arc. You go get that, and then you go pick weeds, and then you go ninja training, and then you go. They've got secret hidden energy beasts inside of them. So the Leaf Village. Do they even call it the Leaf Village? I think they might even call this the Leaf Village. Just blatantly copying off of other people's writing. It's frustrating. Just blatantly copying. The other ones, the Leaf Village is attacked, and then you go and you let out your little spirit form, and Spark apparently has one. You learn the Spark and JC. Basically, they're two parts of a whole Naruto. And they go off and they go out and fight, and I don't know. I really don't know. I have nothing else to say about this game. No, that's a lie. There's one last thing to say. So I've explained very clearly in this very ranty review, showing you the game, trying to back up why I say what I say, why I dislike the game. There are a few reasons that people might actually like this game. People that have not played RPG Maker games, definitely you could give this one a shot. You're not going to lose out much. There's a lot to be said about the game. You're going to be playing this game for, the estimate on the store page was 12 hours. I would say that. If you look at my own game time, you're going to be like, wow, he spent 20 some hours playing this game. Mind you, I played this game mostly while I was AFK. I would be like farming on another game, and then I would come back to this one and finish the fight. So it's been about the same amount of time for myself as well. You got different difficulties. This game can keep you entertained. You also have to keep in mind that there are the people that want Steam trading cards. It's the, what are they called? Steam trading card mills or something like that. They pick up a crappy game that has Steam trading cards. They pick it up on sale or something like that. Then they resell the trading cards so that they can buy another game for it. If you really have the free time to do nonsense like that, fine, whatever, this game will work for you as well. Other than that, I don't know what else is redeeming about the game that I could actually recommend anyone give it a shot. This is one of the games that it's just like, I'm going to give it the thumbs down on my review. I don't even know if I want to take the time to write up anything about the review. I'll probably, on my Steam review, I'm going to link this video, and I'll probably write up a couple small sections of it, basically saying, hey, the story plagiarized the Naruto series and did not give them credit in the store page. And a lot of the skills are broken, unless they were intended to be completely useless, unless for certain fights. I don't know. At one point, I was actually able to use. At one point, I was actually able to use my. It was a draining fire skill that you would use with JC, and you would just like use that, and then you get your health back. I mean, it's really all there is to say about it. It worked at one point, and then it just stopped working, and I can't figure out why it stopped working. This game leaves a bad taste in my mouth. There are a lot of people that give RPG Maker games a hard knock, and yeah, I now think I understand a little bit on why RPG Maker games are judged so very harshly. If there are more games that are just like standard cookie cutter made styled games like this, where it's just you copy whatever you want, at least with the past, I've played a few other RPG Maker games, at least with the past RPG Maker games I've made, the person was basically writing a story and I got invested halfway through the story. It's all about pacing. A lot of these games are the first time games that a lot of people have made, and I mean, it's good on you. Good on you that you successfully made a video game. Hopefully you'll move on to greater and better things, and hopefully the future games will be a whole lot better than this. The problem is that somebody had to take the time to write this. So, I mean, there was effort put into the game. It's just that the way that the story was written is so blatantly copying the Naruto series. It's just frustrating for me to really have anything nice to say about the game at all. Sorry if the developer ever watches my video and is just like, wow, this guy's a really big dick, and he's just making fun of being mean to my game, all jerk, and he played it himself. Why is he being so mean? It's not my intention. I'm definitely bitter over how much time I've spent playing this game, and then getting stuck at the end there. I'll probably finish it, and I feel a whole lot better about being able to finish that. But that being said, that level was and very much is frustrating, and hopefully the people that are watching this video can, empathize with me a little bit and be like, yeah, Atratzu, that looked like it wasn't any fun at all. That being said, though, there's nothing else for me to really say about this game. This is probably a longer review than it's worth. Thank you for sticking out through my rant, suffering along with me. I don't have anything else to say about this. Thank you for watching. My name's Atratzu. If you're interested in any of my other reviews that are probably definitely way better done, less ranty, please do check those reviews out. I'm working through my Steam backlog. If you want to see more reviews like this, definitely leave a comment and say, hey, you should review more of your games informally with just an outline, jump right in. If not, you could leave a comment about that too. Say, hey, Atratzu, normally your work is pretty good, but this time it was pretty crap. You should probably do less ranty stuff, and you should just do more scripted and formatted stuff. Yeah, all of those. Anyway, my name's Atratzu. Thank you for watching. And as always, I approve this review, but not this game. Thank you for watching. Laters.